year, Graham. It was a cold day here at the Rock, but both sides seem to enjoy being back on the pitch. A tight game, and maybe if more of our line-outs had gone our way, the score would have been different. But Rosslyn Park defended well throughout, and the final score was Rosslyn Park 26, Blackheath 25. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, very cold afternoon for everybody to turn out. A good turnout on this afternoon for one of the very, very few games in National League Rugby taking place today, and really was a terrific contest, as close as that final tally suggests. And in a scoreless final quarter, Blackheath with all the ascendancy, but just too many errors in really key moments. Lineouts lost, missed kick to touch, missed penalty to touch, and that really let them down. And Park held on for the victory. Park, in fairness though, did hold the edge, at least on the scoreboard, throughout most of the contest. Their first try on 16 minutes was well constructed. Blackheath did get across the thwart what was a three-man overlap, and they always worried that Park with any space and ball in hand would be very dangerous from deep. But they got across the thwart that, but Park keeping the ball alive, moving it inside, and flanker Harry Ledger going across. The club responded very quickly. Almost straight from the restart, getting a penalty to touch, and Noah Sloot peeling open off the maul to dive over to level at 7 apiece. But tight head Rhys Charalambos got the first of two tries for the tight head, went over in sort of similar fashion shortly before the break. Tom Fitch, though, narrowing the deficit with a penalty to make it 14-10 at the half-time. Clubfly Half then landed his second strike just after the restart, but it was then that Park really took a firm grip of the game. Charalambos got his second as line-out ball was moved across field, and he drove over out wide on the left, and that was very quickly followed by Ewan Fenley, somehow after a bit of aerial ping-pong from the restart, finding space, the scrum half down the left flank to go over almost unmolested. That score not converted by Josh Bragman, one of his only blemish, leaving the score at 26-13. But then Blackheath struck back very quickly again. It was a great move off scrum ball. Leo Fielding made the pierced the line, and Sloot going over for his second. And then as Park, the penalties really started to mount against Rosslyn Park. Michael Tete driving over from line-out ball, but unfortunately Fitch's conversion, his only blemish, his conversion just grazed the outside of the upright. It was a difficult one from out wide, but good kicking service and good overhead conditions today did help the kickers, but sadly that went wide. And then Blackheath absolutely dominant for the last quarter, all the play, all the possession. As I say, too many missed line-outs, that really hurt them. Missed kick to touch, as I said, but to be fair to Park, some really crunching tackles going in. They defended pretty well, if not always legally, and they held on for that 1 point win.
Fantastic. Yeah, Graham, thank you very much for that. We are back at the Utilita next week when we welcome Birmingham Moseley through the gates for our first home game of 2025, so we shall see you then.